Hello and welcome back. Hope you're good, doing well. So we are having a setup and update on New Zealand dollar, US dollar. So this chart, we were expecting it to bounce back from the lows, and right now we are having some decent price action over there on the New Zealand dollar and setting up for a buy opportunity. Right. So we know that these risk on currencies are struggling because of the Chinese economy slowing down and Chinese yuan is under pressure, and which is causing the Australian dollar and New Zealand dollar to stay under pressure and dollar to stay strong. So China slowed down, and American resilience is causing the divergence. So that's the reason these currencies are struggling. So New Zealand dollar, and if I'm gonna look, but before going to look at that, if anyone want to join us for training or trade setup, just simply visit the wave-trader.com. Check the membership levels, and if you're looking for further information, just simply check the membership levels, and if you're looking for further information, just simply fill that form and send that to me. So New Zealand dollar, US dollars, if I'm gonna look at that chart, the New Zealand dollar US dollar chart is here. All right, and if I'm gonna play, then we can see that the price is struggling to push more lower and setting up for a breakout opportunity into that direction. So if I'm gonna look at the updates, yeah, so this wedge was setting up for a bounce off. We got some bounce off from that low of that wedge, right? This wedge, we got some nice bounce off from that low. Short-term buying opportunity appeared over there, and then the move wasn't so aggressive. It was correcting. There was a possibility for another leg lower, so we got another leg lower from that top. And I do have a chart on New Zealand dollar where we were expecting another leg lower possibility. So the New Zealand dollar went lower while we were expecting during the weekly market outlook that New Zealand dollar to bounce back. So we were having another drop. All right, so we had that another drop, another leg lower, and prices just trying to bounce off from these lows. Okay, this move is just simply happening over there. So is simply setting up for a buy opportunity. All right, so if I'm gonna go and look at that chart, look at this chart, so we can see that the wedge is just simply forming over there, and price is just simply bouncing back after forming new lows. Yeah, like that, new lows is just here over there, and price is just bouncing back. So what you are looking simply is that the price to just keep pushing more higher, right? And if I'm gonna pull out some trend lines over there, you may not catch the bottom now. All right, and because the price is simply away from the lows, so what you need to do is wait for the price to retest these lows, and then you can catch up the trade, right? Or you have to watch the lower time frames, 15-minute time frames, to catch up the move. Okay, back to that top or the trend line, and if we see another leg lower within that trend line, then continue to keep pushing more higher. That's the structure on the New Zealand dollar, US dollar on this lower time frame. All right, so once price come back within those moving averages, you are looking it to break through those moving averages. All right, break through those moving averages. So I'm going to look at the lower time frame, like 15-minute time frame, where you can where you can catch up that move on 15-minute time frame if you miss that trade from the floor, from the lows. Okay, what simply you need to do is to wait for a small pullback, all right, like that pullback, and moving averages to come back, this pullback and moving average to hold somewhere there within these areas. All right, and buy opportunity to happen, moving average to come, buy opportunity to happen and continue. Or you can get into the market on a very strong breakout. We can see that strong breakout is not there yet on the New Zealand dollar against the pound, but against the dollar, New Zealand against the dollar, yeah. So any pullback going to be a good sign for it counter the move for upside, okay? Or if price visit these lows, you are looking it to go back up. The good thing is that we are having strength on the New Zealand dollar against the pound or against the euro, which is a good sign for coming days that the move can happen for upside. All right, if I'm going to look at this, there we can see that the euro is going down significantly, is telling us that the New Zealand dollar is simply gaining. Yeah, remember we were expecting in the weekly market outlook for euro, kiwi to break down or test those areas. All right, and then go down within these areas. So we got a nice leg lower, which is giving us a signal that more upside is ahead, or more downside is ahead on the dollar. So you're paying attention, close attention. As long as the euro keep dragging lower, your buying opportunity going to be over there on uh, on a New Zealand dollar, US dollar. Okay, there we can see that the pound is also falling, so which is giving strength to the New Zealand dollar. So you're paying attention, close attention on this chart and looking for this to go through that wedge, all right, all the way back to the high. So the bigger time frame move we are expecting much higher, okay? But the short term trade is going to be over there on lower time frame, go all the way. So the short term trade, you are looking on 15-minute time frame, right? Like once you see that the price is pulling back, looking for short term trade first. And if those trades keep growing like this pullback, this short term trade back to that high within these areas. And if that goes higher aggressively, okay, then looking to extend the target for longer term for upside. I mean, these trades you're looking first, these moves, all right, these moves, all right. Hope that makes sense. Thank you.